All I got to say is, child, Ra Ali, get him again. Get him one more time. Get him for me. Okay? Because listen, run up, get done up. Run up, get done up. Talk that shit, baby. It's on site. And Jason Lee, oh my God. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that ass all in my face. I just wanna bump and grind on you, on you, want you on my face, so shawty, come and swing my way.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
What's up, y'all? So some of y'all know me from doing story times, some of y'all know me from my commentary, and others of y'all know me from my spiritual tarot readings. Now, nonetheless, I have a Patreon that I want y'all to go check out because every video that I upload to YouTube is automatically flagged by the algorithm. Not to mention the fact that I'm black and LGBT, but that's a commentary video for another day, child. Okay? So over on patreon.com/SkySantana, I want to be able to offer y'all early uploads, extended versions of videos, story times, both old and new, as well as exclusive content. Because best believe that there is a lot of tea I be wanting to get into, but I would like to keep my channel. Okay? And I'm going to leave it at that. So do me a favor and go sub to my Patreon. Now, also, for those that don't know, I am psychic. I'm an intuitive healer, a light worker, as some would call it. Baby, I'm gifted, okay? I used to run a channel called Alana Souls for a few years where I would put out intuitive messages, predictions, zodiac readings, but now I'm starting to transfer all of that content over to this channel and merge those entertainment and spiritual worlds. So I did want to inform y'all that I do offer personal alignment readings featuring tarot, astrology, and other divination tools. And, you know, once in a blue, y'all can catch me on live. We could get a quick reading done as well. Now, if you're stressed out, confused in your life direction, unsure about your love life, career, money, going through your Saturn return, hell, even if you got a fake friend and you want to find out if the bitch is fake, bitch, I can help you. I consider my alignment sessions to be spiritual therapy. Let's break you down to help build you back up. Okay, let's figure out who you are and where you come from to understand where it is that you're going. How many times in life do we get to a certain age or past a certain obstacle and wish that we would have known XYZ ahead of time? Well, now, bitch, you can. So if y'all don't go book a damn reading with me on my website, thealignedSouls.com, and allow me to whip that butt back into shape and align you back to your highest good and highest soul, baby. Listen, don't be a dumb bitch, because you ain't dumb, bitch. I love you all for real now. And HD boo. Now back to the video, ho. Ciao. Not me missing my intro, girl. What's going on, y'all? It's Sky Santana, aka Cha 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 Chi Chi, and we are back for another motherfucking Let's Talk About It. And today, we not talking, girl. We dragging. Okay, we are dragging motherfucking fat ass Jason Lee. Y'all, I cannot stand this motherfucking faggot. And yes, I said faggot. That's FAGGOT. FAGGOT. We don't like Jason Lee. We don't. We don't. And I'm not about to sit here and sugarcoat it. I'm not about to sit here and try to be politically correct. We don't like Jason Lee. We don't fuck with him. He's always being messy. He's always in the middle of some shit. He's always trying to clout chase off Beyonce and Rihanna. Always trying to start something between Nicki and Cardi. And hell, I think that's how we even got to this discussion right here. Because as y'all saw on the motherfucking screen, we have Jason Lee along with Ra Ali. Because Ra Ali felt like Jason Lee was talking all of that shit online, and so she tried to run up on him in person, right? Now you have difference of opinions. You got the people that's like, yeah, go after Jason Lee, yeah, speak your piece, and then you got other people that's like, oh, what was Jason Lee supposed to do? Like, hit her? Nobody's saying that he should have hit her, but it's just like, come on. Like, I mean, we don't know what the fuck Jason Lee is capable of, to be honest. I mean, was he not on Love and Hip Hop throwing a drink on Hazel E? Even though she outed Taj Mari, was he not throwing a drink on Hazel E? even though that was a little bit of a controlled environment. Either way, to me, it gave pussy. Because this is not the first time that Jason Lee has been run up on by somebody else in person. He sits behind the screen, talks all of that shit, but then in person is very much like, Now, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I definitely understand that this is a job. And you can have your opinion or whatever, and it doesn't necessarily mean that, because you blog about this shit or you give your commentary about this shit, that you need to be prepared to fight when you're in person, or that you are a fighter. No, it doesn't necessarily mean that, and I totally understand that. But the difference is, there's a difference between giving your opinion and doing social commentary and, being of new media and doing this for work, and being Jason Lee. There's a complete fucking difference, because Jason Lee is almost like a Kaya and takes it way too far, to where it's like, okay, Jason, now you really should be prepared to get slapped whenever you come in contact with these people, because you take it a little bit too fucking far. If y'all can say that Kaya be dragging the fuck out of people, so does Jason Lee. He takes it a little too far, gets a little too personal, and is a little too messy. Even when they sit down in front of him and interview with him, he gets super fucking messy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, if that's your style that you're gonna, come with, then you gotta understand, that everybody's not gonna be okay with that in person. It's just like me. I know that my commentary style is very brass. It's very in your face. It's very, I'm not about to sugarcoat shit just to, to make you feel away, right? Because I already got people that's trying to go in on me because of what I said about Flo Milli. I don't care. At the end of the day, right is right. And we're not just going to sit and bring up trauma or bring up social justice movements to evade accountability or evade what's really going on. So I understand people may not automatically fuck with me. And I understand that from my perspective, from other people's perspective, they might look at me and be like, oh, well, you're a coon. I already know that that's what's coming with my commentary style. I already understand that. So with Jason Lee, he needs to understand that if he's going to be out here being messy and going in on people's personal lives and talking all the shit that he does, that people are going to want to come up to him and like fuck him up. And that's what happens in this situation right here, right? So let's go ahead and just go ahead and get into her. Okay, let's get into the actual TikTok of what happened. Okay, and then we'll kind of like backtrack. So this is the video right here.
Are you calling for security and help? Are you calling for security and help, Jason? You have got online. Excuse me a moment. I'm not going to touch him. You have got online and you have disrespected my family, my child. Hang on a second. You're not going to trust me. It's not going to go. Give me a moment.
If you want to do it, you can do it somewhere else.
Quietly talk. Are you calling for security and help? Are you calling for security and help, Jason? You have got online. Excuse me a moment. I'm not going to touch him. You have got online and you have disrespected my family, my child. Hang on a second. You're not going to trust me. It's not going to go. Give me a moment.
If you want to do it, you can do it somewhere else.
Quietly talk.
Please, ma'am. I'm going to have to ask you.
You have disrespected my child. You've disrespected my husband. You've done all these things, and I try very nicely now that I see you in person to approach you, and you're scared to get up from the table. And that's wild to me as a man, for you to have been so disrespectful, and now you're scared. And now you're scared. And now you're scared. But we're face to face, you and I. No. Don't try to bring people's name into it. That's not going to work. It's not going to work. You know you do have to leave, right? I gave you an opportunity to speak like a man. I gave you an opportunity. You disrespected my child. And you understand that that's different, right? But you wouldn't get up because you're all that talking you've done. All that talking you've done. And now you're scared to get up from the table. That's wild to me. That's wild to me. That's wild to me. You know that you always have to come face to face with the people that you disrespect, right? You do realize that, right?
You're interfering with everybody's whatever issues you have with each other.
Okay, now listen. So this comes from It's On Site TV. Now, mind you, this is Ra Ali's, obviously it's going to be a little biased because this is her blog, I believe. But it says Jason Lee swiftly calls security to escort him out the back of the restaurant after on-site CEO Ra Ali confronts him on being an internet gangster and making several slanderous lies against her and her family. Now, if we go to the comments First comment, which I completely agree with. Somebody says Rod had to record because he would have spit. Well, I guess she meant to say like put the story differently, right? Because we know Jason Lee. We know Jason Lee. Like we can think back to Queen Elizabeth dying. We can think back to hell, a whole bunch of other shit, child. But we know Jason Lee for his works. Yeah, exactly. He would have lied to our faces. Exactly. He do it all the time. Did you mean spin? Yeah. Rod pressed him with the calmest voice because that's Rod. We've seen Rod approach people before. We've seen Rod versus Scott. We've seen Rod versus Remy. Like we know that Rod is about it. We see Rod versus Cardi. Like we know that Rod is about it. And like honestly, low-key lives for the drama because that's just who she was on Love and Hip Hop New York. You know what I'm saying? That's like Rod very much gives who wanna fight. That's what she gives. Jason disrespected everybody in the industry. Was Jason supposed to get up and fight? Where did she say she wanted to fight? Girl, argue with your mama. Who's arguing? See, when y'all don't have a response, y'all start saying this dumb as shit. Who's arguing? If you want someone to get up and say they're scared, what the fuck you think? You argue with your big ass mama. Stop trying to make black women violent. Oh my God. And I'm going to continually say it. If y'all wonder why I say the things that I do, this is why. Because what does this have to do with being black? Who is trying to make black women violent? This is what I mean when I say stop positioning yourselves as the fucking victim. And stop wearing that as your whole fucking identity. You might be black, but that is not your whole entire existence. Stop trying to make black women violent. Oh, here we go. Because fuck if she wanted him to get up from the table for a right. She came there to talk, not fight. And why even assume that she wanted to fight a man? So you could be like, that's a man. Right. His friends sipping their drinks while he getting red. About time somebody call this man out. He's so embarrassed. That's what he gets. Right? Now, I was prepared to go and show y'all this video right here. Because this is the original video of, I guess, that made her mad. But before we go and watch that, I did see that this man actually posted his version because he was recording as she was recording. So let's take a look at that. And he says in the caption, as you can see in my video, Rod Ali was alone. I was with a couple people, all men. I think it's quite obvious that I'm also a man. I'm bigger than Rod. I'm taller than Rod. And no matter how tough she thinks she is, I will always overpower Rod. Let's be real. What I'm not going to do is get riled up into a conversation with a woman, especially physical. Now wait a minute. Now wait a minute. Now you see why she was trying to take his Instagram down? Now wait a minute. Because this is what he said. That's what he said.
Jason Lee's low-key messy ass
would be here.
I bumped into Jason Lee a few times around town, but I'd be lying if I said it was a pleasant experience. He's someone that I was warned never to get close to. He's done so much backstabbing to people that I know in this industry. He gives a new name to Hollywood fake.
She said you were a publicist. I didn't recall that.
I think I made a lot of people famous. I think that my track record. Actually, I know my first campaign was Gnarls Barkley. We have the photos, the backstage.
Well, I mean, I can take a photo with Lauryn Hill, but that doesn't make me a bougie. I'm just saying, I know all the publicists in Hollywood. I didn't know you to be a publicist. I knew you to be an aspiring artist.
Don't get mad because I live now, Shawty. Just because I used to be a PR and I put myself
But you were homeless
That's
too.
The thing.
But you were homeless.
I've never been homeless. When have you seen me on the... Yes,
Dr. Nikki's house.
You're mad because you never escalated to a media takeout or a high-end vlog. Jason Lee's low-key messy ass would be here. I bumped into Jason. You never escalated to a media takeout or a high-end vlog. Jason Lee's low-key.
So we just watched that for nothing. No, we're going to show the motherfucking drink being thrown at her face.
Also, I was actually thinking about hiring her. Just never to get close to. He's done so much Barkley. And I put myself or a high-end vlog that people.
He threw her drink. Oh no, what Angel the Weird? I'm serious, taking me out.
Serious right now?
Let's watch that one more time.
But you were homeless too. But you were homeless.
I've never been
people in the background casually.
Dr. Nikki's house.
Still going on about life.
You never escalated to a media takeout or a high-end vlog that people.
He threw her drink. Oh no, what Angel the Weird? And then ran.
Are you serious
And
right
then
now?
ran.
I don't care, bad blood or not. What type of man throws a drink in a woman's face?
Jason?
Are you joking?
No.
My eyes are burning. And when I can open them again, I don't even need nobody to him up.
Keep going. So, what was it, Jason? What was it that he said? He said, let's be real. What I'm not going to do is get riled up and into a confrontation with a woman, especially physical. Is that so, Jason? Is that so, Mr. Lee? She tried to set me up to have a private conversation with her while she waited for people to come up there. She claimed she was going to bring people, and that's fine, but she never did. This was clearly a show for the internet. Look at the first place she went with it. Let's also be clear that I never disrespected your child. Your side dude sent me videos of you sleeping in bed with him and asking him if you could give him head while pregnant. Yet, okay. Jason, see, this is why she want to fuck you up. This is exactly why she wants to fuck you up. And this is what I'm talking about when I say Jason is messy and goes too far, because he's... Look at what he says. He says, let's also be clear that I never disrespected your child. Your side dude sent me videos of you sleeping in bed with him and asking him if you could give him head while pregnant. Your problem is with him. Why can't I speak, child? Not me. Get a grip. And you know I never called security. Of course they came along when you decided you wanted to act ghetto for your camera at one of Miami's top restaurants. Have some class. Oh my God. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the video. This is from his perspective.
And that's wild to me as a man, for you to have been so disrespectful. And now you're scared.
It's not scared. I'm at lunch. I'm at lunch. What is the problem? There's no fear. There's no fear. Your issues with Cardi and Nicki, not with me. Not with me. Not with me. That's fine. And what's the problem? Are you threatening me on camera? You're threatening me on camera?
You disrespected my child.
Okay, you're right here. But you're right here.
But you wouldn't get out.
But you're right here. But you're right here. You're talking. You want to talk? You're talking. So we're doing this for the internet. I'm not scared. I'm with my people, bruh. So you're getting this for the internet for what? For what? You're getting this for the internet for what? You're getting this for the internet, right? But you're getting this for the internet for what? Okay.
Okay. And then if we go to the comments, you see Tommy, the first one, says, I know she not mad over the same shit she do to people. Exactly. She cap. Oh my God, social media, what have you. I'm thinking you personally know people. Somebody says, I wish I would stop my expensive ass lunch to argue with. Okay, Claudia, shut up because you friends with him. Too loose with the word ghetto. I seen chicks really turn up. Her voice matched his for real. She's literally out here trying to fight a man in that nice. Where was she trying to fight? Meanwhile, I'm wondering what was for lunch. Homie, okay. Handle it like a true gentleman. Okay. Of course, Sky is. Listen. All the people that don't like Ra Ali is clearly in the comments. Tommy don't like her. Sky don't like her. Claudia Jordan don't like her because they're all friends with fucking Jason Lee. I don't want to hear from them. Not you disrespecting your child by sleeping with anyone but they daddy. So glad he recorded this. It gives a different perspective from the previous video from her phone. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't at all. Because we saw from her side that she was calm. It's giving the same thing she posted and your ass is scared. Right. Different. It's just fucking same, just from different perspectives. What the fuck is different from both is? Right. Let's see what else is going on. Girl, just leave. It's embarrassing. I'm trying to figure out why so many people on her page trying to hype him up to fight her. If he did her something physical, it would be a problem. Jason did right. When you have much to lose, you move different because people don't. Okay. Were you supposed to fight her? I'm glad you didn't get up because, boy, the black community would have ripped you apart for being a man trying to fight a black woman. So kudos to you. You did exactly what you were supposed to as a man. If you had not, people would have been rolling. Okay. So these, okay. These are clearly fans of Jason Lee. So let's go back to what he actually said. That's what we could do. We could go back to the material. Let's go back to the material. What did he actually say? And I believe that this is the original video.
Now you see why she was trying to take his Instagram down? You know who she works with, right? I ain't gonna say the rapper's name because y'all gonna say I'm only saying the name for clout, but if you were going through a desert of all sand and salt water, that's called a mirage.
I'm so fucking dead.
And if you ever see a riot on the streets
They call it civil unrest. Do the math. I'm telling y'all the truth. Anyway, we don't know if Raleigh is still married by now, and we don't know if there's been a DNA test taken on the child, or if there's any concerns of any of that. I don't know. This is the humanity part.
Okay. Because this is what I'm talking about. Like, y'all gotta listen when people fucking speak. Don't just listen through your trauma or listen through your bias. Like, of course I don't fucking like Jason Lee because of his fucking works. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of Ra Ali either, right? I'm neutral. But like, did you hear what the fuck he just said? Okay, yeah, he being messy. Okay, yeah, he bringing up Nikki and Karen Civil, but listen to what he just said.
Do the math. I'm telling y'all the truth. Anyway, we don't know if Raleigh is still married by now, and we don't know if there's been a DNA test taken on the child, or if there's any.
Why was that necessary to say? Okay, we don't know if she's married yet. Okay, that's fine. But DNA test on the chat, like, why would you say that? Let me let y'all hear that one more fucking time.
We don't know if Raleigh is still married by now, and we don't know if there's been a DNA test taken on the child, or if there's any concerns of any of that. I don't know. This is the humanity part. Or
if there's even any concerns on that. So in other words, I'm just talking out my ass right now and I'm making shit up. I'd want to slap the fuck out of him too. Because now you're implying, like, you're literally saying out of your mouth. I mean, I don't think there's been any concerns. It's not like Ra has come out and mentioned concerns, but like, I'm just going to imply anyways that the child may not be who she thinks it belongs to. Like, I would slap the dog shit out of him too.
Anyway, we don't know if Raleigh is still married by now, and we don't know if there's been a DNA test taken on the child, or if there's any concerns of any of that. I don't know. This is the humanity part. Even though I cannot stand Raleigh, I'm very embarrassed for her, because this is a very embarrassing situation. To think that you were on your knees with an 8-month belly sucking on some man.
Excuse me? Okay. And so I'm sorry. If I was Ra Ali, I would be pissed too, because you gotta know, like, when you do work like this, it comes with a price, because a lot of y'all are unhealed and unhinged. So not only do you have to deal with the fans' responses and then everybody jumping in and projecting their feelings and how they feel and whatnot, but then, especially if you talk about celebrities, there's a way to do it, because if you want to be a part of the industry, then it can fuck up certain connections, and then it's like, if you got friendships established with certain people, you gotta worry about that. Then a lot, like, so you have different type of commentator styles. You have the Wendy and the Charlemagne's that are like, I'm in this industry, but I'm not of the industry. And then you have like, I mean, and the Jason Lees and whatnot, and then you got like the Tamara Halls, and then, like, y'all understand what I'm trying to say, right? Jason is personal and messy, and this is not the first time he's done shit like this. And to me, it's just too far. It's too far. Because even if you want to be messy and have the exclusive tea and the drop on somebody, there's a way to still tell that story without being as messy and salacious as you were. Like, all Jason had to be was like, listen, some information came out, you know, from somebody that Rob was messing with, and, you know, about their alleged sex affairs while pregnant. But then when you start going off and on about like, oh, a DNA test for the child and you 8 months, you know, on your belly sucking dick, like, that's personal. That sounds personal. And I'm sorry, he needs to be slapped the shit out of. Somebody needs to run up on him and slap the shit out of him, because he's one of the messy faggots that the LGBT community does not claim. He's not one of us. I'm sorry. So let me know how y'all felt and thought about this situation down in the comment box below, as if I give a fuck. And make sure that y'all stream my new music, okay? Swing My Way is available everywhere. New bop coming soon. And make sure that you subscribe to the Patreon, okay? As if you give a fuck. And we'll talk in the next one. Girl.
And about the way you keep on staring and just watching me, I just wanna get a taste and drop down to my knees.